everybody. I'm Vincent, and they are my teammates Shelly and Caprice. So today we are going to tell you technology developed, in the 21st century.
The other one. Use the other mic.
Okay, today's topic is the electronic book. So, do you ever found that in our daily lives we can always see people on the MTR or bus holding an iPod or iPad to read books or read texts? These are some examples of the electronic book. And in the coming 10 minutes, we will briefly introduce the idea and the methodology behind this new technology. So, the electronic book is actually a text and image-based publication in the digital form. So we can actually treat it as an electronic version of a printed book, and it is also known as the e-book. And to get a normal book, we can just print it on a piece of paper or just simply write it down. But to read or to store an economic book, we have to save them in different format, depending on what electronic device we are using to access them. So for example, here if we the PostScript is a page description language developed by the Adobe system. And for the Kindle one, it is actually an example of an e-reader developed by the Amazon. And this is mainly accept the format AZW. And AZW is actually a format developed by the Amazon and is their own proprietary DRM restricted language. So what is DRM? We will tell you more about it in the later part of our presentation. So how can we turn a printed book into a electronic one? The answer is digitalization. So using the new technology called OCR, which stands for Optical Character Recognition, we can simply translate the scanned image of handwritten, typewritten, or printed text into the machine-encoded text. So we can further edit it or read it later on in the electronic devices. So, OCR system is actually an example of the offline character recognition, which means that it only recognizes the fixed shape of each character in different forms type. And there is actually something called online character recognition, which only recognizes the dynamic motion during handwriting. For example, say it can tell whether a person drawn a horizontal line from left to the right or right to the left. So in this OCR system, we have to calibrate each time to read a specific font, which means that the OCR system has to be first programmed with each image of different type of fonts and characters, so that during the scanning process, it can match up the scanned text with the saved image previously. So now I will pass to Caprice to tell you more about the electronic paper.
After learning how the printed book is digitalized into the e-book, now we are going to talk about the e-reader, electronic paper. It is a display technology that imitates the appearance of ordinary ink on the paper. And unlike the conventional flat panel display, it reflects light from the environment instead of having the backlights to illuminate the pixels. And it can hold the text and images indefinitely without drawing any electricity. Also, it can be repeatedly refreshed by the electronic means. So how does e-paper work? Actually, different companies may use different kinds of technologies to make their own e-paper. And today we are going to talk about the well-known one, the electrophoretic technology. It is developed by the E-Ink Corporation. Actually, we need to have the electronic ink to be in the film for the incorporation into the paper-like display. So the electronic ink consists of millions of microcapsules, and each microcapsule is filled with the clear fluids that is containing the positively charged white particles and the negatively charged black particles. So when negative electric field is applied, then the white particles will move to the top, and the black one will move to the bottom and hidden from the view, so that the users will see the white particles on the top. That means they will see the white dots instead of the black ones. And when the positive electric field is applied, then the black particles will move to the top, and then the white one will move to the bottom. So this time, the viewer will watch the black areas on top of the display screen. And nowadays, as time goes by, the e-ink cooperation has developed other color ink for the multicolored display.
Thank you, Caprice. Do you have an experience that when you want to share or want to code something from the electronic book and you find that is it impossible to code it, or the message you copy it will become something you don't understand? That is due to the security system of electronic book. Electronic book usually have high security system to protect the copyrights of writers, to include limiting copying, printing, and sharing of ebook. They are due to the system which is called the Digital Rights Management (DRM). This is a term for access technology to limit the usage of digital content and device. And digital watermark is one of the examples of DRM. It is a signal or code that is hidden in a digital signal, such as digital audio or digital image portion that contains identifying information. Actually, DRM is a very complicated technology, but to simplify it, it used the concept of encryption that what Professor Poon have taught in his class. It just simply add a secret code in the signal and then do some transformation on the block of signal so that the whole message can be encrypted. And with the certain receiver will have the key to decrypt this message, and then they can see what the real message is. For example, I'm a writer and I want to send some message to my friend, and then first. For example, this blue box is the message that I want to send to my friend. I will first multiply by a secret code that is the green box, and then do some transformation, such as rotating the box 90-degree clockwise. And then if my friend has their secret code and they know the transformation type, so decryption is allowed. They can just simply rotating back 90-degree anti-clockwise and then multiply the secret code again, and then they can get the message that I want to send to them. DRM has been inscribed in a lot of technologies such as television, videos, computer games, internet music, and audio CDs. In fact, not everyone in that industry favor this system. Writers and producers like this system because they can protect their rights. However, some customers don't like this because they cannot resell or loan their ebook to other readers, and if they want to upgrade or replace the system, they may lose their access to their purchase eventually.
So let us have a quick review of what we have talked about. An ebook is an alternative of printed book, and there are many formats for ebooks, just like the Microsoft Readers or the Kindles. And for the digitalization of the printed book into the ebook, optical characters recognition is used, and we have talked about the operating mechanism of it. And to read the ebook, we need the e-reader. That means what we have talked about is e-paper, and it works with the electrophoretic technology. And lastly, we have come across the security of ebook, and digital watermark is used for the security part, and digital rights management is used in many technology nowadays. We hope you will enjoy our presentation and know more about ebook. Thank you.